everybody. I am here with my Guns for Girls. Love, love, love this workout. It's one of the first ones I created because most of the complaints I hear from women are about this area of their body. They feel like their arms are flabby and have no definition and are weak. And the biggest thing they complain about is the waddle when they wave. So that is why we're here. We're going to work on all of that. And it's just important. You can't go wrong working your arms. So we're going to do it. We're going to enjoy it. I swear. The most important thing you need to remember is that you have to have good form. If you have sloppy form, you risk injury, and you're not going to get the benefit of the exercises at all. It's just not going to happen. My shot is a little low. So I'm going to raise it up. Okay, so we are going to stretch, elbow pointing towards the ceiling. You're going to stretch your triceps out. These are all very gentle stretches. If you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, please, please, please check with your doctor. You guys know I'm operating with a little bit of a sore elbow that I re-injured over the summer with my travel. Hook your arm around. But it's okay. It's not awful. It's just more annoying than anything. But I need to take care of it, and I know that. Give yourself some hugs. So I will tell you what weight I would normally be using if I was using weights. So that's how we're going to work it. We're going to do each of these exercises for 1 minute. You are going to do your best. That does not mean that you have to go for a minute continuously. You can absolutely take breaks. The first one we're going to do is dumbbell push-ups. Everyone hates push-ups. People feel like they're not good at them. They're very hard. They are hard. They're always hard. You just get better at them. So with the dumbbell push-ups, what we're going to do is you can do them on your knees. Do not be on your kneecaps. Be on the part right above your knee, and you're going to push up. Okay, so this is going to hit your triceps. You do not have to go as low as I do. You can choose whatever weight you want because you're not lifting them. You're just using them underneath you. Okay, so you want them about a foot apart. We're going to do 12. You do as many as you can do. You fight. Again, if you're on your knees, you're a straight line from your head to your knees. If you're doing full, you're a straight line from your head to your feet. Lower yourself. Push up. Full extension with your arms. If you can only do 2 or 3, that's what you do. You can always just stay in a plank like this while we work our way through the others. We have 4 more. We can totally do this. Again, if you're only going to here and pushing up, I'm perfectly happy with that. Just push yourself. Again, always hard. Sorry, we didn't do those for 1 minute. Everything else we do for a minute. So be happy about that. I know I am. Okay, so next we are going for a bi, shoulder, and tri blast. What does that mean? That means that we're going to have our dumbbells in front of us with our palms up. Okay, so you're going to lift your arms out until shoulder level. Then you're going to do a bicep curl. Then you're going to re-straighten, put them over your head and lower behind and squeeze your triceps to get them back to the top. And then we'll start at the bottom. Again, we're going to do these for 1 minute. Normally, because you have the shoulder part in there and you're holding them in front of you, I definitely don't think you'll go higher than 8. Normally, I would probably maybe start with 8. Oh, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. But I want you to do your bedroom first. Thank you so much. Okay, your feet are hip width apart. Let me set the timer. Feet are always hip width apart. Your core is always tight. Don't forget that. Palms up. Bicep curl. Squeeze those biceps. Fully extend out. Put them over your head. Lower them between your shoulder blades and back up and down. Okay? So that's why we're hitting it all. Our biceps, our triceps, and our shoulders. Got to keep your core tight. You don't want your body moving at all. That's why you don't want to go too heavy, because then what you do is you jerk to get them up and your form is not good. And we don't ever jerk the weights, okay? We are slow, we are controlled. We push ourselves. You can always drop down in weight or drop the weights completely. But when you pick up 1 pound for no reason, you're not going to gain anything that way. I'm only using 1 pound weights because of my elbow. 3, 2, 1, done. Nice going. And thankfully, because this happened, a couple of years after I've been doing this, or 3 years after I've been doing this, I have the muscle memory. I'm still working. I'm still doing planks. I'm still doing other things. And I'm still doing the workouts even without weights. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, they are called rainbows. Your feet are hip width apart. Your arms are out by your side. And I want you to pretend like you're painting rainbows. Okay, so I want a big sweeping motion. You're really going to squeeze those shoulders. What else are you going to squeeze? This whole area. And I might have forgotten to say it, if you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, you should not be working out unless you've checked with your doctor first. Because the last thing in the world you want to do is set yourself back. Okay, feet hip width apart. Your core is completely tight. I want a big sweeping motion. So you keep your arm as close to your body as you can as you sweep across. Squeeze. You have totally got this. I'm going to drop these. There's certain movements that I feel it make a little like, I don't want to say a noise because it obviously doesn't make a noise, but I just feel it. I feel a little twinge, and I don't do anything that makes it twinge because I know it will get better. And again, like I said, the traveling, moving luggage around all the time, and just really exacerbated. 3, 2, 1, done. Or it didn't exacerbate it, it just, like all the work that I'd been doing on it before ended up being for naught. Okay, you need your ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use something else. You can sit in a chair. The ball is best. The ball is awesome. One of my favorite pieces of equipment. Now, the weights. Sorry, I thought I had my 5s in here. You do not want to go too heavy with shoulders because they're very challenging. So what's most important with shoulders is making sure that you have excellent form. So with this one, we are going to do shoulder presses. You're going to sit on the ball. If your feet are wide, it's easier. If your knees are close, it's harder because you're going to have to work a lot harder in this section to keep you stable because the ball's going to be wobbling around. So you're going to start with your palms facing you. You're going to rotate up and then down, really squeezing really good form, really squeezing really good form. You do not want to go too heavy with shoulders. I'm using 5s because I would normally use 5s, and this is not something that affects my elbow at all. Drive up. I can already tell a difference in how my elbow feels since I've been home for 2 days. Come on, squeeze. When you need a break, you take it. If your form starts to falter, you can drop down. But if you need to take a little break, 3, 2, 1, and keep going, that's what you do. Your ball, you want your ball pretty inflated. If it's too mushy, mine needs to be blown up. I think with me being gone, it's gone down a little bit, it feels like. 5 more seconds. It's much more challenging when it's more filled up. When it's not as filled, it's a little mushier and it makes it easier to stay on it. But we don't want easy. That's not why we're here at all. Okay. The next one we are going to do. Okay, the next one we're going to do, tricep elbows on the ball. So you're going to roll out in this position. You're going to put your knuckles together. Now, the crazy thing about being on this ball and why I love it so much is you're going to feel this as much in your triceps as you do in your hamstrings, your glutes, and your abs. Again, closer your knees are, you're going to have to fight a lot harder in this area to keep yourself stable. Knuckles are together, and you're going to squeeze out and really squeeze those triceps like crazy. So I'm not going to use any weight for this. Normally, I would use 5s or 8s, depending. So if you're brand new, you can start with 3s or 5s. If you've been doing it for a while, you can start with 8s, even if you only get 1 or 2 in. I'm putting my knees together because I like to work this area as much as possible, and this helps me do that. So, sorry, put the timer on. Again, we are working our triceps. That does not mean that you're not working other things too. Drive up through those heels, really squeeze those triceps. Come back together with your knuckles. So again, your triceps should be as much on fire as your glutes. If you're not feeling this in your triceps, your weights are not heavy enough. So make a change. You can always drop and go up. The same way you can drop and go down if they get too heavy. But if you're not on fire, you need to go up in weight. It's very easy to get complacent about weights and just kind of stick with what you've been doing, or maybe you don't have the next size up and you haven't gotten a chance to buy them, go and buy them. Target has tons of weights, but as does Walmart. But honestly, Amazon will bring them to your front door. 3, 2, 1, done. And just remember, you have to order a pair, because sometimes on Amazon, you'll pay for a weight and you get 1 weight. I have done that. Most places sell them by the pair, so I wasn't paying attention. Okay. All right, the next one we're going to do is a support bicep curl. You're going to put your fist underneath your elbow and you're going to squeeze your bicep and then release it. Now, when you release it, you have to fully extend it. That's where the challenge comes in. Don't skimp on the extension. Lots of people do that. Please don't. Normally, I would use 5s for this or 8s. I'm going to go with the 1. I'm also going to do 45 seconds on one arm, and then we're going to go right into the other arm, no break. Okay? Squeeze. Had the best weekend with my daughters. Oh my gosh, we went to see a Broadway show, a new version of Oklahoma, which is like my favorite musical of all time. And parts of it were really good, and other parts of it were just bizarre. It's like a new version of it. So they totally stuck to the music. That was not changed at all. And a lot of the script was not changed. But the things that were changed were, there were some moments, especially the very end, that we walked out of there like, And I told my girls going into it, oh my gosh, it's like my favorite musical. And they were like, Mom, that was interesting. And I'm like, okay, you have to see the movie. You have to see the movie version. So we watched the movie version that night and then finished it up last night. And they were like, okay, now we get it. Now we love it. And then we were bike riding yesterday in our new neighborhood, which is just so awesome. When you need a break, you take it. 3 seconds. How's your weight feeling? Less than 10 seconds. My dad introduced me to musicals, and oh my gosh, I am like a total musical geek. I love a good song and dance. And luckily my girls do too, because that's something that we really enjoy doing together. Okay, so next we're gonna do a double wrist flexion. So this is not a part of the arm that most people think about, but we want to gain strength and flexibility in our wrists, which obviously will feel in your forearms. So you're gonna have your palms facing me. You're gonna squeeze up, turn around, and squeeze up. So you see, I'm not bending my arm, I'm only bending my wrist. Don't go too heavy. I'm actually not gonna do anything with this because this motion, I definitely feel in my elbow. So we're gonna be careful. You should use 3s to 5s. And I want you to really squeeze as hard as you can. And remember, your core is tight. Very important, people. I wouldn't lie. Squeeze. For my YouTube people, I'm sorry the video is so dark. I don't understand it. It makes very little sense to me. I have the same lights on that I do, and Facebook looks 10 shades lighter. And I don't have another lamp. And I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 light bulbs out here. Which I don't even know what kind of bulbs they are, so they're like the hi-hats, so I have to figure that out. Less than 10 seconds. Squeeze. Take a break when you need to. Drop the weights if you need to, but you do not quit. You finish the minute no matter what. Shake it out. Shake it out. You guys, we're doing so well. We're doing so well, so well. Okay, so the next one we are doing is a sis boom burn. So what you're going to do is you're going to push up over your head, then you're going to lower to the side and lower to the front, and then go back. So it's that press, that shoulder press, but then you're lowering out to the side, now to the front. You cannot go too heavy with these. So normally I would do a 5 with these. Sometimes I would start with an 8, but I would usually only get a couple of reps in with that. So you guys do what feels right. Again, you can always go with a little bit heavier weight. It does not matter if you only get a couple reps in. It's still more than you've been doing. I just want to check my... Okay, make sure everything is working okay. All right, guys, let's do this. So push up, lower to the side, lower to the front. Is your core tight? That is imperative, that everything is tight. Your body should not be moving at all. The last thing in the world you want to do is have sloppy moves. Your body is literally like a telephone pole. Only your arms are moving. So it's another reason why you need your core tight. You need it for good form. You also need it to help you. It helps provide power for this move. Is your weight getting too heavy? If your form's still good, take 3 seconds, let the burn subside, go back into it. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to drop your weight if your form is good. If your form is faltering, you want to drop down or drop completely, but finish the minute. Done. Done with that. Done with that. Okay, the next one that we are going to do is a tricep extension. So I want you to get on your ball. You can also lean onto a chair. You're going to put your forehead on your forearm. You're on your knees. Can you see me? And you're going to extend behind you. And when you extend behind you, you have to squeeze that tricep like crazy. So I'm going to try the 1. We are going to do 45 seconds on each side. We're going to kill this. We're going to squeeze. We're going to be on fire, and that's why we're here. There's no point taking it easy because then you don't get results. So keep that elbow up as high as you can. Squeeze that tricep. You've got to keep your abs tight as well. The nice thing about being on the ball, again, when it's properly blown up, is that it wobbles around a little bit, so you're having to fight to keep it stable. One of the best pieces of equipment, I absolutely love it. And that's what I love about these workouts. The fact that you only need dumbbells, a workout ball, and a mat to see massive changes in your body is incredible. Other side. I know people who literally spend hundreds of dollars every month exercising. Obviously, it depends on where you live, and I know for some people it's hard to work out alone, but that's why I'm here. So I have a lot of people that do these at the same time together. Maybe they go to each other's house or whatever, but these workouts are free. I'm doing them, so I put them up for you guys. I have completely transformed my body. My body is so much better than probably it's ever been, simply because I am stronger. And with strength comes definition. 2, 1, done. Your body changes. I'm not kidding. And the wonderful thing is that once you work this hard and you change your body, it remembers. And it's a lot more forgiving in those moments where you fall off the wagon with your food or you don't exercise for a week or two. Like me this summer, I've been all over the place. My eating has definitely not been what it normally is because I'm going to experience the food of whatever country I'm in. I'm not going to say, no, I'm not eating bread when I'm in France. That's just stupid. Unless obviously like there's gluten issues, which I don't have. So, but even camping, like you just don't eat the healthiest stuff when you're camping because it's hard to keep fresh food around. So, but my body is, I can tell a little bit of a difference for sure, but I don't stress about it because I know that I'm working out. And I know that I can get back on track, which I am. And I also know that my body's just a lot more forgiving in those moments. Okay, so the next one we're going to do punching bag, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to punch high for 30 seconds, across for 30 seconds, and down for 30 seconds. You can hold light weights if you want. I want sharp, powerful movements. I'm not going to use weights. Now you see how I'm keeping this whole area tight. There is a little rotation in your trunk, which is great. So you see how these are sharp, tight movements. Powerful. Squeeze those arms. You have totally got this. You're coming a tiny bit up on the ball of your feet. Across. I want power, power, power. Squeeze those arms. Squeeze that core. These are sharp, tight movements. Nothing sloppy. Maybe. 5 more seconds and we go down. Down. Come on. Let's go. Squeeze those arms. Get that rotation. Don't stop the rotation. Don't let your form falter. You got this. Squeeze those arms. We have 10 more seconds. 2, 1, done. Awesome. Okay. Have some water. How are we doing on time? Awesome, awesome. Okay. Next one we're going to do. You're going to work our triceps. You're going to hold a single weight. You're going to lower it between your shoulder blades and squeeze to get it back up. Again, your body is straight. What you do not do is jerk your body to get that weight back up to the top. All of your momentum is from squeezing. Normally, I would use a 10 or 12 pound weight, even a 15. I'm going to use a 5 today. You can sit on your ball if you want to. In fact, I will because I love it. Love it, love it. So again, keep your knees together, and it's gonna be a great workout for your abs. Right there. Do you need it? Okay, guys, keep going. I'm gonna give my daughter my iPad. She's stretching to get ready for dance. So I want to encourage her. Here, baby. Just come here. All right, keep going, everybody. Keep going. Squeeze. Again, I'm keeping my knees together, so I really have to work hard. So you almost want it to lightly touch between your shoulder blades so you really have maximum range of motion to get it to the top. So like I said, I would normally go heavier. If you are not burning up right now in your triceps, you need a heavier weight. Some people don't always take those cues of when it's time to go up. So listen to your body. A couple people saying hello. Oh, from Germany, that's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. I actually love Germany. I was trying to figure out a way to get to Berlin this summer when I was there, but it was just way too complicated, so I wasn't able to do them later. Oh, yes, it's afternoon. Oh. Hey. I'm doing my workout. Can I call you back? Okay, love you, bye. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do, gosh, I'm so happy right now. So happy. Love these workouts. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do, sorry, I lost my workout when I gave my daughter my thing. Okay, next one we're gonna do, another shoulder exercise. Your arms are out to the side. We're gonna do little arm circles. These are a killer, but we love them, don't we? Yes, we do. Very light weights. Normally I would do 5s, but I generally end up dropping them because they're too hard. Hi, Michelle. All right, everybody. We're going to do 30 seconds back. Your core has to be tight. I'm not going to use these because that feels funny. Okay, your feet are hip width apart. Your core is tight. Small circles. I want you to move at my pace, match my pace. You got this. Come on. Okay, forward. You're going to want to breathe through these because they burn, especially if you're using weights and you need a break. You take 3 to 4 seconds, get back into it. We can do this. Come on, come on, come on. Do not quit. Okay, now, big circles. Oh my gosh. Come on, am I serious with this? I am. You can drop the weights, okay? No problem. We're doing big reverse circles. Now forward. Squeeze. I don't care about you moving fast. I want full range of motion, okay? Oh my Lord. We can do it. Don't release your core. Keep your body still. 3, 2, 1, done. I know you hate me for those. I kind of hate myself. All right. Next thing I want you to do, half bicep curl slowly until the timer goes off. I normally would use like 10 or 12 pounds for this because we're moving slowly. You want to get burned up. And the moving slowly creates that. When you come down, fully extend those arms. You can do it until the timer goes off. And then we will stretch, and then we are done. And how fast did that go? It's one thing I hear from everybody. They're like, I love how fat your workouts are like over before I know it. I'm like, I know. And that is why sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes we do reps, sometimes we go by the minute. I never want you to know what's coming because I don't like to know what's coming. I like to mix it up on myself as well. So, oh, I need to keep that up because I gotta call somebody. Okay, elbow up in the air. Your arm is down between your shoulder blades. You pull down into the back to stretch out those triceps. Cross your body, pull it towards you. Oh, so good. I'm so happy you joined me. I really am. Whether you're doing it live or not, put your elbow on top of the ball, and then I want you to scoot back away from the ball so you feel that amazing stretch in your tricep. Adjust the ball. You will know when you feel the stretch, for sure. You hit that sweet spot and you're like, oh yeah, that is a good stretch. Then put it out in front of you, stretch your biceps. Again, it's kind of scoot away from it. Your hands are on top, but a little bit off to the side. Feels so good. One more stretch. Give yourself some hugs. Stretch those shoulders out. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips and press towards me. Release. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. What am I doing tomorrow? We're doing legs tomorrow, people. I hope you'll join me for that. I really do. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll do legs tomorrow, and I don't know what I'll do Wednesday. And I don't know what day I'm going to take off, but maybe Saturday. Okay, that's it for me. Have an awesome day. If you are feeling unmotivated, if you're having a hard time finding time to work out or whatever, please reach out to me. I'm here to encourage you. You can keep going. And I'm telling you, if you keep going, you start to get addicted to that feeling of like accomplishment and more energy. You always feel better after a workout, no matter what. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.